Hey Crush, here are your workouts for the week. Last week we talked about what is CrossFit and how CrossFit defines your fitness and improved fitness. I talked about this week we're going to cover the 10 general physical skills that are written up back here and how CrossFit, we don't specialize in anything. We're supposed to be just good at anything. A marathon runner or a triathlete's really good at just long distance, long, steady pace cardio, but they may not be good at anything else, especially if that's all you do is just run. To the other end of the spectrum, maybe all you do is you're in the gym and just lift. Really small steps, heavy weight. You have a lot of strength, but you might be missing a lot of other components of just general overall fitness. And that's what we want to be as CrossFit. We want to be as fit as a human being as possible, not a specialist at anything. That way we're prepared for whatever life might throw at us. Whether you want to go run a 5K with your friends, whether you need to help somebody move, whether you want to go play in the playground with your kids and want to play in the monkey bars, whatever the case is, a Spartan race, whatever, you are capable of doing whatever life throws at you just from a general physical perspective. So we're going to talk about the 10 general physical skills that are written up on the backboard back here. You can always come back and look at them. And I'm going to tackle 2 per day. We have 5 days, there's 10 skills. And today we're going to talk about stamina and endurance. Now you might think those are both the same thing, stamina and endurance. They're not. Endurance is defined as the ability to gather, process, and store oxygen. So think about endurance as endurance sports. How we work on endurance in here is rowing, biking, running, anything long-term where you're gathering oxygen, storing, and then processing that oxygen, that is endurance. Stamina, on the other hand, think more about like muscle stamina. So the ability to process, store, and deliver energy. So we work on stamina. I think of stamina more as muscle stamina. So like high rep push-ups. The other day when we did 80 push-ups, what kind of stamina, what kind of muscle stamina do you have to continue to do 80 push-ups? Or in a day when we do something like Murph, where we do 300 air squats. Something like that, it's long, lots of reps, and continue to process that energy and repeat those movements over and over again. That's stamina. So endurance, more of running long distances, 5Ks or biking or rowing, whatever, long distance of just gathering and processing oxygen. And stamina is muscle endurance or muscle stamina, where you're able to just do high reps. So those are the first 2 general physical skills. Even though you might think they're the same, endurance and stamina, there is a difference between the 2. So with that being said, let's talk about today's workout. Monday's workout is going to be some short, quick. Both are, frankly, if I think of like some of the worst workouts, the hardest workouts to do, Fran and Tabata air bike, and that's what we're doing today. So we're going to start off class. We're going to go Tabata air bike. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. How many calories can you get in 4 minutes following that pattern? 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We'll probably start that fairly early in the class, warm up really quick and jump on that and do that. And then I want to rest at least 10 minutes and try to replenish some of that anaerobic energy, some of that phosphagen system, the oxidative system, and ensure that when we do Fran, because the second half of class we're going to do Fran, everybody knows and loves Fran, you have some of that short-term burst energy to perform Fran. Now I'm not really expecting anybody's going to PR Fran. That'd be awesome if they did, but at least 10 minutes between the assault bike and Fran, maybe even longer, maybe even 15 minutes, but enough time to where you can kind of recover. So maybe, especially if classes are big enough, it might work out well, where one class jumps on the bike, does Tabata air bike, they fall off after 4 minutes. Next group gets on, does their air bike, and then when they're done, you rest about 10 minutes. That first group will have about 15 minutes because they're resting while the other group's doing Tabata bike to do Fran. And Fran should be no more than a 10-minute workout. For the classes I coach on Monday, it'll be a 10-minute cap on Fran. Some of you will go much faster than that, but anyway, the second group will then have a little bit extra time to rest while the first group does Fran. About a good 10 to 15 minutes between the Tabata bikes and Fran. 2 really short, very intense workouts. And that's your Monday. Have a good Monday.